up, everybody? This is William from BeforeTheBillions. Today we're going to be building a desktop for the first time. So my dad is going to be helping me out with building this computer. And it is going to be a personal PC that I'm going to be using for live streaming. It's a gaming PC. And overall, we went to a micro center in order to get all of these parts. And we're going to be going through a lot of the details when it comes to what these parts are used for and then how much they actually cost. So please stay tuned and we'll see you further on in the video.
God damn, why the hell you be so hard, man?
First things first, we're going to be using an ESD mat or ESD pad. This stands for an electrostatic discharge mat. Okay. With that, you're going to have an electrostatic discharge strap. These go together. You're going to wrap this around your hand so that way you do not transfer any static electricity to any of these parts. You don't want to mess any of these things up, which is why you do not build your computer on carpet. Alright, you guys don't know, static electricity comes through your body and then it will transfer over to these parts. It will ruin everything, okay? So, we're going to try and avoid that at all costs. Next things up, we're going to have our processor here. So right now I have an Intel Core i7 processor. This is going to go to this heat sink that I have right here. Alright, this is going to keep it cool. Next thing up, we have RAM, which stands for our random access memory. So I have 2. Next thing we have, we have the
M.2.
NVMe M.2. Okay.
NVMe stand for
non-volatile
memory
express. Non-volatile memory express. Okay. So next thing we have here is the Samsung 970 Evo Plus.
How much space does it have?
This is
It's a terabyte. 1 terabyte.
1 terabyte.
Okay. All right.
All right, just keep rolling.
All right.
Next thing up, we have our power supply. Okay, this is a 750. Next thing we have is our gigabyte graphics card. We have our motherboard here. And we have our case.
Why you go with that motherboard?
We went with this motherboard because it's compatible with our processor. And we actually have an LGA or a LAN graphics access.
No.
It's a LAN graphics. What's the A stand for?
Array.
Array. There we go. All right, so
you'll see once we open the motherboard and we put it down on there.
Right.
We install it. You'll see.
Okay, perfect.
We'll go through it. Okay.
So LAN graphics array 1200, which is compatible with this motherboard.
All right. That's not the only reason why we picked that motherboard.
Oh, it's gaming.
Well, it's a gaming mother. It's a reputable name. Asus. It's the Z590 plus Wi-Fi. It's got 2 M.2. I think it's got 2 or 3 M.2. It's got 2 or 3. You gotta look on the back. It's got 2 M.2 slots on it, but they're underneath their heat sink. They have heat sinks for them too, for the M.2s, which is better, keeps them cool. And it just had more for your money for the price.
Yes.
All right.
I'll go with that one. All right, and then we got some extra fans, RGB fans, just in case.
All right. So what's the first thing we're gonna do?
All right. First things first is we're gonna go ahead and open up this box for the case.
Okay. What are we gonna put in first?
Oh, so it goes that way. Okay.
Yeah.
So open it first, and then we have the power supply.
So how did you How do you open it?
He said you can just pull it or something like that. It has a hinge.
Right here. He just pulled it open.
Yeah, he did. I think it's like, yeah, like right here. It's like hinge right here. Right there. Okay.
Okay, that's neat right there. Okay.
I think it's on both sides too. Alright, so first things first is
So we're gonna do the power supply.
yeah,
Let's open the power supply, put it in.
okay.
Put your ESD strap on.
Yeah.
And let's get
Okay, where do we plug this in at?
No, you touch it to the metal. Put it up against the metal.
Okay. Oh, you got it. Okay. Alright, right here, my dad and I were just he just showed me how to use the ESD strap. You had to connect it to some piece of metal. So I just connected it to the Leanne Lee gaming case. And yeah, just going ahead and pulling out the power source.
Fancy, fancy.
Yeah, it's fancy. Alright, so now with this, we need to.
So what you gonna do? Where's it
So
going?
we need to connect it to this, to the back of the case. So it goes right here.
Spot right here.
Okay.
Right to the bottom.
Okay. So
How you gonna put it in there? So, where's the screws for it? Oh, you got all the screws and stuff right there.
yeah.
So flip it over.
Put this over.
Actually, no, you don't have to do that. Just slide it in.
Yeah.
You slide in from this side. This side, you got more room on the back.
Okay.
Slide it on in there.
Alright. Do
So
I have
let
to
me-
take off this thing?
That's the echo mode, yeah. So you like to pull that off. That's just like a thing tell you. What's it say on?
This is echo mode. The auto echo system provides zero noise at low to moderate loads. The fan will not rotate in this mode.
Okay. So you see the fan not rotating, it's still on. It's just in echo mode.
Alright, cool.
You going with that,
So then
man?
you put it in right here.
Wait a minute. Is that the right way? You got it upside down or anything like that? No?
This is
Okay.
yeah.
Let's see. So, all right, you see the location of the screws?
Mhm.
How are the locations on the back? Are they lined up? That's how it is on the back?
I would think it'll go in this right here. Yeah.
Alright,
So it goes 1, 2. No, actually, yeah, it goes exactly how it is. 1 right here, 2, 3, and then 4.
okay.
Yeah, perfect fit.
Perfect fit. Okay.
Let's see.
In the video?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So kind of
Alright, so now these are. He's a Phillips head too.
don't screw them in tight. Yeah.
Okay. I'll kind of loosen that first one out a little bit then. Okay.
Okay. So why don't we do the open up the motherboard and install the motherboard.
All right.
Oh, it's got USB-C. That's something. Come on. Got those in there. Tighten them down.
Yeah, they tight. You can probably tighten more, but. Yeah.
Easy tight.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So peel that off.
Is this like though?
Yeah. Now you just put that down on there on top of it.
Okay, doesn't matter how.
So the fan, you want the fan facing this way.
Is it supposed to go opposite?
So.
No, I mean this is facing this way.
Oh no.
You gotta put it the other way.
No. Yeah. Wrong way. Yeah, just saw it.
Yeah, would it ended up.
Okay, so.
All right, so right here, my dad and I are putting together the heatsink. We kind of skipped a part, like the camera battery went dead, and we actually put together the processor first. So on the processor, you have to put the coolant gel on there. You really just need to put like a dime size amount. And then what you're going to be doing is you're going to be putting the heatsink, that is a Cooler Master heatsink, on top of your Intel i7 processor, and it just smushes that coolant gel on top of it. And then what you're going to do is you're going to screw in the heatsink, and you should be good from there on. So welcome back, guys. We have just assembled the motherboard. We have put on the heatsink, which is the Cooler Master. We've also put in the M.2 chip. Right. And now we're about to install this motherboard into our case. Alright, so I'm about to go ahead and pick this up. Gently. And then wait for Dad to come over to help me out.
Okay, so before you put that in there,
Yes.
all right. So have you lined up to where the holes are at? Know where everything goes?
I have no clue. I think it goes this way.
Okay, so all right. The best way to figure out. Okay, so this right here goes where?
This will face towards the power source.
This be toward the back.
So the back. Oh yeah, to the back.
Put all your interfaces at.
So it would be like.
So it'll go that way, right?
Yes.
That's where it's already got the hole right there for it, right?
Yeah.
So.
So it'd be facing down this way.
So you put it in like this, right?
Right.
Okay. So. Slide it back.
Had to pick it up at a heat sink. I was just like.
See. Holes lined up. Let's see. Oh, opposite. See, it just fit right in there.
Okay.
But you had to line it up for it to slide in there.
Okay.
Okay. So now what?
Screw it.
Screw it down.
Where the screws at?
What do you do with the screws?
We clean them up somewhere. All right.
Where's that trusty little box at?
Let me look at the instructions real quick.
Screws over here on the side.
Let's see. That screws look like.
What you mean what screws look like?
There's one bag of
I
screws.
do not see any.
It should be a small bag of screws.
Any screws in there?
Like this.
Well, it's definitely not these, is it?
I think so. It's very small. I didn't take them out. No, those are not it. These are Phillips head.
Yeah, I don't think so. So what screws at? Oh, BJ, you threw the screws in the trash. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Nope.
You know what,
I
Dad?
don't even see it says it doesn't have any screws. One bag of screws. But you can see it has any screws in there. Let me go get some screws.
Yeah. You know, Dad, we have been talking about this for years.
What's that?
Building a computer together. Alright guys, this was extremely frustrating. I was sitting over here with my dad. We're trying to look for these screws that it says that you need to put in the motherboard and attach it to the case. We're looking for this thing, and man, I'm about to show you guys exactly where these screws are. We had screwed in the wrong type of screws. My dad came up with a nickname for me. He calls me Fingers. My dad called me Fingers because I kept dropping the screws, and then what's crazy is that when you drop a screw, you gotta flip the whole case over and try and find the screw and stuff like that. It's a huge hassle, especially because the screws are so small.
Open the bottom. Alright, pull out that tray.
This?
How you pull the tray out?
Just like that?
No, we won't pull the whole thing out. So,
Yeah,
because, alright, what is that for?
I have no clue. I don't know what this tray.
Those are for the older style hard drives. Okay?
Okay. Let me look it up. Let me see. Oh.
So pull these out. Let's pull these out so we can see. These are for the older style hard drive, the big hard drive. Okay.
Oh my god. But think about it. That's the this is not the motherboard. This is the whatchamacallit.
BJ. Oh my god. Look at this right here, man. Don't tell me these are the screws you've been looking for, man.
Man, we've been looking for those screws all day. Yeah, so we've been looking for these screws the whole time. It took literally forever to find these screws. But you know, overall, after this part, we are actually pretty much done with building it up. We did make a few mistakes, like, you know, we had to make sure the M.2 hard drive SSD was put in correctly. So actually we put it into the wrong place. It has to be seated in a place where it says M.2_2 or M.2_3. At least for this motherboard, which is the Tough Gaming motherboard for Asus. Also, you know, we're nowhere near done because we had to actually install a whole bunch of software. But other than that, you know, the build is pretty much complete. Thank you guys so much for watching.
This is me. This is who I was before the billions. Before I made the money.